name's Robin and welcome inside Robin's World. I'm going to do a book review. That's what it's called. I've actually filmed this probably twice and I keep messing it up. Last time I had the camera way too close and it kept cutting off my head and my chin, and I don't know why, but I assume you guys want to see my head and my chin in a video, so I'm redoing it. The Last of the Romantics by Tara Conklin. I should have this memorized by now, don't you think? So I took notes as usual. She wrote The House Girl, and I guess that was a big award-winning thing. And copyright was 2019 by HarperCollins. So this book starts in 2079. It stars a 102-year-old poet named Fiona Skinner. So at the reading, there's a lady that comes forth, and her name is Luna. And Luna asks some questions, and that kind of puts Fiona telling stories from childhood. So she starts when she's young, and when she was young, she had 3 siblings, and when her dad died, her mom went into a deep depression. Of course, they didn't know what it was. They called it a pause, or the pause. And so the kids kind of took care of themselves for a few years while the mom was struggling through her depression. So the 3 siblings, and I'm going to look down for a minute. Renee was 11, Carolyn, or Caroline, I guess, depending on how you say that, was 8. Joe was 7, and Fiona was 4. So she was just pretty young. And so the story kind of covers their entire lives. And the oldest sister ended up being a doctor, and she wants to take care of people. And the next sister just wants to have a perfect life for her family. So she marries a guy and has children and tries to have the perfect life. And Joe, and her and Joe were really close. They just kind of, he went the other direction. He went to school and like college, and he ended up doing drugs and just completely destroying his life and all that kind of stuff. So the story kind of goes along there. It covers her entire life. I mean, she's 102 and she's still living. So things I liked about the book is, even though my parents didn't go through a deep depression or anything like that, when we were growing up, we moved around a lot, and we tended to, we didn't have to fend for ourselves, but we had a close family relationship. My brothers and I were all really close. And so that was the most stable thing in our lives, was our relationships. And then the writing itself was nice, easy to read, and things I didn't like about the book. So no spoilers here, but I think Fiona didn't make the right decisions more than once in the book. She made decisions for the entire family that I don't think she should have made. And the character, as I understood her, would not have made that same decision. And she definitely wouldn't have made it twice. Who will like this book? Another thing I did not like about the book is the reference. There were several references to climate change, but it didn't really go into it. So it just didn't seem like it was part of the story, but it was still thrown in there a couple of times. And I think the book would have been more interesting if she had talked about the changes in the United States with this climate change issue going on. Who will like this book? If you like stories that are based on an entire lifetime drama kind of thing, you'll like it. So star rating, I did 3.5 stars. It was an interesting book. It was a good book and I enjoyed it, but it did take me quite a while to make myself get through it. So it was a good book, but not my favorite book so far this year. So that's all I have. And if you've read it, let me know if you thought the same things I did. If you didn't think the same things I did, let me know that too. And I appreciate you guys being here, like and subscribe, all that business. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.